Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Luxury Makeup. For today's video, we're doing a full face of Tom Ford using the brand new eyeshadow quad Tropical Dusk. I will also be using the brand new lip balm in Sunlight. So if you're curious to see how I created this full face of Tom Ford and my thoughts on these brand new products, keep watching. Good morning. For today's video, I thought we would do a full face of Tom Ford. I do have two brand new Tom Ford products that I want to use, and I thought I would just go ahead and do a full face. So the first item that I have is the new Tom Ford eyeshadow, and this is in shade Tropical Dusk. I did pick this up from Sephora, so I thought we would go ahead, unbox it. You do get the beautiful white felt packaging, and then when you pull it out, you have this beautiful gold reflective packaging. It is so pretty. And then I'm going to open it up. You do have the protective cover as well as the two brushes, and then there is that color story. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to use this. Now, I did film a video already with the first one, Island Haze. I thought that one was beautiful as well. However, this one is just screaming Liz. I mean, this is my color story. I cannot wait to use it. So we're definitely going to use that on the eyes today. I also did pick up one of the lip balms. So I picked up the shade Sunlight 01. And the packaging is that same beautiful gold reflective. And then here is the balm. So I do have several other of the Tom Ford lip balms. I do really like them. I will swatch those when we're talking about this so you can compare the colors. And I will also pull out one or two quads that I think might be similar. There's one right off the bat that looks similar. I think it's called Visionaire. I'm definitely going to get that one out to see how it compares. But if there's anything else in my collection that might be similar, I will try and swatch that as well. But I thought we would just do a full face today. It's been a while since I've done a full face of Tom Ford. I'm going to start with the soft matte primer, and I figured since we have to put this makeup on anyway, let's just do a quick get ready with me and chit chat. For foundation, I have the shade in Illuminate, and I have two different shades. I have 4.7 Cool Beige and 5.7 Dune. 4.7 Cool Beige is my absolute perfect shade in the winter, and 5.7 Dune is a really good shade match for me in the summer. I think I'm kind of somewhere in between, so I thought I would just take a pump of each and use it and mix the two together. So there's the color difference if you wanted to see how much deeper Dune was. And we'll see. I think that's going to look really good. Now, for years, this foundation has been my holy grail. And if you saw my last Dior video, you saw that this has been replaced by the new Dior Forever Glow. This is still a beautiful foundation, and I do really like it. It's got a thin consistency, but the coverage is really good. And I'm someone who prefers a medium to full coverage, and I feel like this foundation gives that to you without it being super heavy or really making your skin look cakey. I may have actually just been able to use Dune, but the mixing of the two is still fine, but I think Dune will probably work in the future. Since it is summer and I am getting a little bit of sun on my skin, even with all the sunblock that I'm wearing, I do still have a little bit of sun. For concealer, I'm also going to use the Shade and Illuminate concealer, and I have shade 2WO Beige. This is a little bit warm for me, but now that I've gotten some sun, I'm hoping that it works. And this does offer a little bit more coverage than the Traceless Soft Matte Concealer. And right now I need that extra coverage, you guys. Summer is so busy. I feel like I'm staying up later, I'm getting up earlier, and I'm just not getting enough sleep. And you can see that with the eyes. But this gives so much coverage, and it works really nicely with that foundation. Look at that. It just blended right down. For powder, I have the translucent finishing powder. I have shade 02 Ivory Fawn. This is not my favorite powder, but it's a Tom Ford powder. And since I'm doing a full face of Tom Ford, I'm going to use it. But honestly, it's not my favorite, and I won't repurchase it when I'm done. I would really like to see Tom Ford come out with a loose powder. So if you're listening, a loose powder would be great. It's not bad. It just doesn't do anything for my skin. I don't notice my skin looking any better after I use it. I'm going to go in with the Shade Illuminate Contour, and I have Shade Intensity 2. Now, this is the original formula. I do have the new one. I prefer the original, so I'm going to continue to use the original while I can. I just think it looks better. It gives me more of a contour than the new one. The new one's a little bit more emollient, and I don't know, I just like the way this one applies more. And I am applying this with the Shade and Illuminate brush. You'll see I go in very lightly, but it does blend down into a beautiful, beautiful contour. I do really like that contour. I think it really lifts my cheekbones. Now we're going to go in with bronzer. I have the Soleil bronzer in shade Terra. That is what that looks like. It is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. I had Gold Dust. Gold Dust is probably my favorite of the two. Gold Dust I did finish, and I haven't repurchased simply because this Terra is so big. I mean, this is got to be one of the biggest bronzers that I own. For blush and highlight today, I'm going to use the brand new Shade and Illuminate Highlighting Duo. This is in shade Peach Light. I used the darker shade as a blush and the lighter shade as a highlight. And this isn't brand new. It came out, I don't know, probably like 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I don't know. Time flies, you guys. It really, really flies. I did pick up both of the new highlighters that came out with this collection. I have used them before in videos, and I used Oasis when I did the look for Island Haze. So I thought I would just use a different Tom Ford product today. And plus, I think that this palette, this highlighting duo, is going to look beautiful with that eye look. I want to start by swatching this new palette, Tropical Dust. I'm going to start with this kind of peaches brown. We'll go to the pink. We'll go to that topper, and then we'll do the matte brown. So that first shade is, I guess, more of a rose gold. It is very creamy. The next one is the pink, and it is a matte. This topper down here is kind of like another, it's kind of rose gold topper shade, and then we've got the matte brown. I'm going to start with a fluffy blending brush. This is the Rose and Bin E29, and I'm going to go in with that pink shade. And I'm going to use that in the crease. Now, I am going straight to work, so I'm not going to create multiple eye looks. I cannot show up to work with different eye looks. That wouldn't go over very well. I might get a lot of funny looks. So I am just going to create one eye look today. This pink shade is really, really pretty. And I think it's going down really nicely in the crease. There's no patchiness. It's blending very easily. Take a Sonia G Mini Booster and go into that matte brown. And we're going to place that on the outer corner. So far, that is very, very pretty. I'm going to take a Sonia G Soft Shader to go into that first kind of shimmer cream shade. That is so pretty. I'm really loving this color story. I can see myself reaching for this a lot. I'm going to go back in with that Rose and Bin E29 to just blend and diffuse. Pick up a little bit more of that dark brown matte. To really build up that outer corner. That's really pretty. I am going to go in with that topper shade It's not my favorite, but I'm going to use it, and I'm going to go with my finger. Although, honestly, it's not doing anything. I take a rougher number 21 and see if I can pick up a little bit more with this brush. Yeah, I don't really see much difference. I mean, I see a little bit of like sparkle, but not really. So that kind of is a dud in my opinion. I would love to hear from you guys if you have this palette and if that shade shows up on you guys. I'm going to take a soft definer by Sonia G, and I'm going to go into that matte brown and take it under the eye. Here's the eye look before eyeliner and mascara. I am going to go line my eyes off camera. I'm going to use the Tom Ford eye pencil in Espresso. I don't have a Tom Ford mascara right now, so I'm just going to use the Chantecaille Faux Seal Longest Lash on my lashes today, and then we'll be back to test out this brand new lip balm. Here is the eye look after eyeliner and mascara. I love it. I think I want to go in though with a little bit more of that pink. So I'm going to take a Sonia G Classic Crease and just add a touch more pink to the crease. It is beautiful, and I was right. I do think it really matches that highlighting blush duo in Peach Dawn. I think those two look really beautiful together. I'm loving how everything is turning out. Now let's go ahead and swatch this new lip balm and see how it looks on the lips. So again, here is the packaging. And that is what it looks like. You've got these beautiful, beautiful sparkles. And they do kind of wear away. So there is where I swatched it. And you don't really get a lot of that sparkle. Looks like a beautiful, beautiful nude lip balm. So I'm not going to take any lip liner. I'm not going to use any other lipstick. I'm just going to apply the balm and we'll see how it looks. It's a lot lighter than I was expecting. I have seen promo pics and this is not at all what I was expecting. That almost looks like vanilla, you know, like a little bit too nude. And it's called Sunlight. Let me know down below what you guys think. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I may have to top this one with a little bit of gloss to give my lips a little bit of color. But here is the finished look right now. This is a full face of Tom Ford. Let me know what you guys think. I absolutely love this eyeshadow quad. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The formula was so nice. The only disappointment is this topper shade. I don't normally use toppers from any brand. I'm a little bit biased, but I did try and go in with an open mind. I tried to use it to show you. I just didn't think it showed up. So I don't really care for that topper shade. The other shades are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is definitely a quad that I am going to be reaching for a lot in my everyday looks. The lipstick, I don't know. I'm going to try it with a lip liner. I'll try it maybe adding some other lipsticks with it. But by itself, I think it's just a little bit too nude for me. But let me know down below what you guys think. Did you pick anything up from this collection? Let me know. I am going to now very, very quickly swatch a few other palettes or a few other quads to show you some comparisons, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to keep it pretty short. But I will go ahead and swatch just a few. So I did pick out a few quads. This one is Tiger Eye. I thought there might be some similarities. We'll see. Got this first kind of rose gold shade, but it is a lot lighter. We've got another peach. That peach shade is similar, but not really the same. And then you've got this tan, which is not really similar. And now let's try this chocolate brown. They are slightly different, a little bit of a different undertone. So this is the quad that I initially thought of. This is Visionaire. And here's the new Tropical Dusk. So they are similar but I don't think once swatched they will really be that similar. So I'll start first with that topper. And you can see that the topper in Visionaire is definitely a lot more sheer. The pink shade is a completely different shade of pink, and I don't think that the browns are going to be the same either. Yeah, so completely different. All the shades are different, kind of a similar color story, but the tones and the shades are all different. I grabbed Golden Mink, so again, kind of similar, but probably not a lot. Again, that gold topper. Very similar to the one in Visionaire, not the same at all. And then there's a more golden topper, which isn't the same at all. We've got a very tan shade and then the brown, which you can see how sheer that brown is. So I would not say that those are similar either. The last quad that I got out is this one. This came out last year. This is Metal Lust. So I thought I would go ahead and swatch Metal Lust. I thought that these shades might be pretty similar. So I'm going to start with that topper. So those topper shades do look very similar. So here's Metal Lust, and then here's the new one. Those are very, very similar. And now I'll go in with that chocolate brown. Very, very similar also. And then this one has another brown, which won't be similar. And it has another topper, which is a little bit more taupey. This topper shade and this brown are very similar. The other two shades are not. So I think if you had a couple of these palettes, you may be able to mix and match. However, there's nothing that is exactly similar. So I'm going to wash this off and then I will do a few swatch comparisons for the lip balm. I am going to go ahead and top my lips. This is Sugar Glider. I wanted to see what the lips would look like if I added something on top. I like it so much better. I really needed some color back on those lips. I am really, really surprised how nude it was, but I'm going to swatch it. So again, this is the brand new one, Sunlight. And these I do know to be really careful. Like you can barely even see that on my arm, but it is swatched. So it's there. You just really can't see it because it is the color of my skin. So the next one I have is the Balm Frost. Again, you can barely even see that one. And then the last one that I have is called Sunlit Rose. So this one has a little bit more color. So here is the new one in Sunlight. There is Balm Frost, and then this is Sunlit Rose. Pretty hard to see, except for that last one. Now I do also have another lipstick, but that is the packaging. And this is one that I don't like because it is also very, very nude. And that's what that looks like. I think I would be curious to try Balm Frost and the new Sunlight up against each other. So that's what they look like. They both give you that beautiful glitter, but I think once applied, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. That is all I have for you guys today. I want to thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.